In the dark haze, polarized gaze, trying to find my way to you. Where the spaces can't erase this. You're the feeling that I choose. I'm tired of running, 'cause you lost the feeling. You're disconnected in your touch. Are you believing in what I'm saying? Or did the high life get too much? It's all on you now to figure out how. You lost the fire in your eyes, 'cause I can't change it. What you're wasting. Now that your gaze is polarized. Now that your gaze is polarized. Now that your gaze is polarized. When the haze clears all of your face, now we have nothing left to lose. Fill the spaces, we can erase this, and not the feeling that you choose. You're tired of running, 'cause I lost the feeling. We're disconnected in our touch. Are you believing in what I'm seeing? Or did the high life get too much? It's all on you now to figure out how. You lost the fire in your eyes, 'cause I can't change it. What you're wasting. Now that your gaze is polarized. You lost the fire in your eyes. It's all on you. Now that your gaze is polarized.
It's pretty fucking good.
Yeah.
Pretty fucking good. Let's start the fucking show.
Good.
Distance nerding.
Well, what up, everybody?
Hello.
Thursday. Aloha.
Alright.
It is Thursday. That means there's only one thing.
It's Friday.
It's Friday. Shit.
Gotta get down on Friday.
All right.
Yeah.
All right. No. We gotta back it up. We gotta take it again.
No, we'll just edit it. That's okay.
Right. Yeah. No. We'll fix
Edit
in
it.
post.
Edit it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, maybe where Phil's on California because he's not used to not California time.
Right.
It's still Thursday for him.
I don't know what you're talking about. There is no time outside of Pacific Standard Time. By the way, should do. The song is called "Polarized"
Ooh.
by Coven, featuring Aeon Mode and Blank.
Wow. I don't know how I feel about that. It could go either way.
And just because I like this, so
I don't
much,
feel polarized by it.
just because I liked it so much, I'm playing it again. All right. But yes, ladies and gentlemen, it is time to jump into this. It's Friday. Shorter show than usual. We've got the 6 to 7 slot, 7 to 8 if you're in where I'm at.
And 8 to 9 if
Where
you're
three of
where
us are at.
the 3 of us are.
Right, 8 to 9 if you're where all these Midwesterners are at.
Yeehaw!
Mhm.
But with that, guys, I've got some Optimus Prime to build. We've got some bracket to jump into. So let's jump right into this.
I mean, are we gonna jump into it? I feel like it should be more Star Wars like. We're gonna like
Yeah,
hyperspace into it.
hyper jump.
Hyper jump. There we go. We can hyper jump into it.
There you go. Or we just all just want to go home. Like
Yeah, there you go.
Neil, who was voted off yesterday.
Right?
Neil is not the best boy.
Too soon. Too soon.
What?
He's like, no, I refuse to believe it. Neil was not voted off. Yes, he was.
Mhm.
Yeah.
Hi, Sandra Betty. Hey, Sewang.
Neil is no longer on Love Island, as I understand it.
Neil is no longer on it. You know, he's the Neil now.
He's the Neil.
The
Oh, okay.
Neil.
The Neil. Got it. Okay.
What up, Tater?
Hey, Tater.
So
Oh, man.
like I said, let's get right into this.
You're only
I
a
don't have
you're only a
tissue.
robot in disguise, not robots in disguise.
Yes, I am a robot in disguise.
He's a car. He wants to be a car.
Yeah, no, I identify as a 18-wheeler truck.
Oh, I thought maybe you turned into a kryptonite butt plug.
That's for another show.
Okay. Okay.
Mm.
I love the that I just got right now because like, oh, butt plugs. Okay.
Mm.
I missed all of that. And you know what? I'm okay with it.
We'll say it again for you, Frey.
No.
Phil.
La, 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 la.
For a second, I thought she said I miss all of that. I'm like, oh, okay.
Ooh. Oh yeah. Okay.
I said I missed all of that. MISSED missed.
Anyway,
Not
bracket.
like the miss.
Do you ever
All right,
think
we
that
just-
maybe when the Transformers say they're robots in disguise in their theme song, it's no longer disguise, everyone knows it's a thing?
Yeah, probably. They're like,
Oh,
fuck, it's this guy again.
hiding!
They're like, shit, it's these guys again.
They're kind of telegraphing that, aren't they?
They are. They are.
I bet you guys didn't know that I was hiding.
Peekaboo! I'm a Volkswagen.
I was hiding.
Exactly. See, you have the, Soundwave obviously is the best one because people would look at him and go, this is clearly garbage. I'm not going to use this for anything.
And then just like, Soundwave with his messed up voice is just, hey, stop. Don't throw me in the trash. Damn it.
You know, Soundwave sounds like he was a 7-pack a day smoker and had to have a tracheotomy and now speaks through his throat.
I mean,
Hey.
that probably is a thing.
We're damn lucky that Cybertronian is the same language as American. All right. What are the
True.
odds? What are the odds?
Or
Pretty good, apparently.
they have a translator.
They have a transformulator.
Transformulator. I
I know,
love
right?
it.
The one thing that I did like about the Michael Bay movies, because there's not much that I do like about the Michael Bay movies, but the one thing that I did like that they did is he did address that they spoke Cybertronian. It was just that they essentially scanned the radio and learned English because of that. Now again,
Yeah.
who's to say that they would have learned English if they would have scanned the world's radio? You know what I mean? Like,
Well, it does tend to make you think that they probably learned all the languages of Earth, and that they know when they're in this part of the world
Yeah.
Okay.
they speak English. When they go to India, they speak. Well, I guess they speak English, don't they? Um, that was a really bad.
And when they go to Britain, they speak. Oh.
And then they go to Australia. Oh,
And everything's upside down.
Hey. Anyway, bracket.
They're in the
Wars
upside down.
Exactly.
Star Wars
They
character.
well, I have said
They're in
that
the world
Australia
between worlds.
is
There we go.
literally
Tying it
hell.
Tying it in.
I love that he is really, really, really trying to get us back on track.
Well,
Really trying
the
to.
biggest question
We're
is
saying no.
It's not happening.
Cybertron on the Senate? ET was.
Hmm?
Well, I don't know because they're robots in disguise.
And also, droids don't have rights.
That's true. Droids don't have rights.
But they're not droids.
I mean, effectively, they are, though.
There's something different.
They can replicate. Droids
Droids?
cannot.
Droids can replicate. It just takes a long time.
Wow.
All right,
And I think we're back.
we're back.
Yeah.
We're back. Okay.
Really? All right.
Since right now, I think Phil is playing with. Yes, I believe that is Optimus Prime's dick he's currently building.
Right?
All that right there is just for his dick.
All that in a bag of chips. It's not where you think.
Where's his wiener? It's right there.
Oh man, right now Optimus Prime is Lieutenant Dan. He ain't got no legs.
No legs.
Poor Gary Sinise.
Exactly.
He's never gonna live.
Next
that
time
long.
I'll tell you I'll tell you what Bubba uses a penis.
Shrimp.
Exactly.
Oh, it'd be about the same texture.
I can't feel my legs. It's because they ain't there, Bubba.
All right, you guys ready to get into this? The
Let's do this.
ultimate nerddom of the best Star Wars character, according to the greatest authorities in the galaxy.
Us.
Of course, us, yes. We are the Senate.
I'm not the Senate.
I am.
We are the Senate. I can kind of do it. I need to practice again.
No.
I can't do my R2D2 because every time I do it, well, I can't do it right now anyway.
No one wants you to do your RT
Because
I got freaked out last time.
Yeah, every time I do it,
It's
it's like stop
it's
doing
horrifying.
that immediately.
It is absolutely horrifying.
Can you give us your best Aunt Beru impression?
Me?
Yeah. Episode 5. Episode 5, Aunt Beru.
Luke, shut up and come inside and drink your blue milk.
Luke. I can kind of do that.
I said episode 5. She's long dead.
Oh,
Yeah.
just silence.
Exactly.
I did that when she.
I have a really good impression of Aunt Beru. You guys want to hear it?
Yes.
Yeah.
Soundboard.
I got this.
Okay.
There we go.
There you go. All right.
All right. So we really get back into this bracket.
Let's do it.
We got to start off with some original gangsters, if you will. Jabba the Hutt versus Boba the Fett.
Ew.
No.
All versions of Jabba and Boba Fett.
You wanna these?
Well, then I had to go with Boba Fett because I feel
Yeah.
like Boba Fett, like Clone Wars, really did him a good deed, and then they built on that. So
yeah, there are better versions of Boba than there are of Jabba, I think.
Jabba's just Jabba. I mean,
Yeah.
he doesn't really change.
Jabba's just large.
Boba
And
Fett
in charge.
Boba Fett was in Clone Wars.
Yeah, he was in Clone
He
Wars.
was
He
in
was
the Clone
young
Wars.
Boba Fett. Yeah.
Yeah.
I think they're talking about Attack of the Clones.
No.
No,
He was in Clone Wars too.
Oh,
He was.
so if we're talking him in Clone Wars, yes, young Boba Fett was in.
Yes, talking about young
Yeah.
Boba Fett.
Yeah, and they kind of went over the arc of how he became a bounty hunter. Like he basically ran with a bunch of bounty hunters on a ship that he stowed away on a ship.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I feel like just to be a bounty hunter, you need, a gun and some bear mace.
But no, fun fact, that's when you in Book of Boba, that's the tie to Cad Bane because Cad Bane was his mentor.
Yeah.
And I mean, wasn't there like he also met Asajj Ventress as well, didn't he?
Yeah.
And what was the one with the red hair? She was the white first, like really.
Aura Singh.
Yeah, Aura Singh
Yeah.
too.
I prefer my.
So anyway, Boba Fett.
You saying Boba Fett? No one's going for
Yeah.
Jabba.
I'm going Boba.
I definitely go for the Fett.
Yeah.
It's because his backpack's got jets.
Well, and he's gotten so much more. And he's gotten so much more depth too in recent years.
Fucking knee rockets win every time.
Yeah,
those are
and
so
we're
cool.
considering his Legends history too, where he becomes Mandalore.
Yes.
Yeah.
Like he
The
becomes the Mandalore. So
yes, the theme and character arc they gave Bo-Katan instead. Yes.
Yeah.
Or Din potentially.
Well, so far it's been Bo-Katan.
So far it's been
Well,
fun.
she's got the dark saber now because Din gave it to her. So.
It kind of seems like when you hear the term the Mandalorian, in the end, Bo-Katan is the Mandalorian.
No, she's Mandalore. But the Mandalorian is all of the Mandalorian.
I was gonna say, well, I mean the focus on the show, like towards the end of the last season, the focus really started to become Bo-Katan.
Yeah.
But Bo doesn't have the dark saber anymore because it's gone.
Yeah, they got rid of it. But I mean, she was the last person to have it, so.
Yeah.
No.
And also I think we're trying to break down thousands of years of tradition here. So,
Exactly.
Woo, go
All right.
Revolution.
Well, there we go. We think the bounty hunter that was slowly digested in over 1,000 years, aka 30, is moving forward. All right, now I can't believe they kissed. It's so gross. They're brother and sister. Come on, guys. Why are we rooting for them? Luke versus Leia.
Leia.
Look, they didn't know.
Did I say that too fast?
They didn't know that they were related.
Oh.
Or did they?
They knew deep down.
Okay, hey,
That
look.
first kiss.
Remember, they're
was
both
just for
Force users.
luck.
Remember, they're both Force users, so they felt it.
Well,
Oh, no,
the
I'm-
first kiss was for
So
luck.
many different ways.
Hey, if they were like, I'm just gonna attempt not to dig myself a hole here and say
Are you
Leia.
trying to are you trying
Just no. We're moving past it. We're moving past it.
justify?
See, what's happening is we're moving past it.
Oh no, we're not.
Past it.
So
Past it.
you're trying to justify incest. Is what you're trying to do here.
Past
Hey,
it.
we don't know the ways of moisture farmers on Tatooine, okay?
Fucking
And royalty. Oh shit! I'm gonna do another thing.
Let's just be honest. Tatooine is
a backwater.
Space Alabama.
Yes, that's why I keep saying backwater because
Yeah,
it
it's
is
Space Alabama.
Space Alabama.
Yeah.
Mhm.
It is.
Or the Habsburgs.
Yeah.
Fuck.
Jim?
They married each other so much that like they married like aunts and uncles. Like they married an aunt to a nephew and like shit like that. It was weird.
Gotta keep it in the family.
We only like circle family trees in Game of Thrones. Thank you very much.
All I'm saying is if Luke and Leia we're feeling like that, just use a Bacta condom. That's all you need. Okay, just that's all I'm saying. Just
So
be safe about it.
the Bacta condom stops all the jizz.
Yes.
From whaling.
That's it.
Yeah.
you took the joke right from me, man.
So, Shadu, who are you saying?
Luke is the main character of the original trilogy and was very impactful, is basically the person who single-handedly saved the galaxy and took down the Empire.
Single-handedly?
Yeah,
on the other hand,
he only had one hand. The other one was cut off.
Yeah, he only had one hand. the other hand, Leia was less annoying,
Yes.
and
Leia
also
was the call to action.
was the call to action, and arguably was more impactful because she was leading the fucking rebellion.
You said less annoying. Did you not watch Obi-Wan?
No, that's what I'm saying. She's the one. She basically, it was her
I'm
essentially.
saying in the show Obi-Wan, she was quite annoying.
Yeah,
I
mean,
no, she was not. She was.
she was not
adorable.
annoying.
Oh,
She was still less annoying than Luke in Episode 4.
You just don't like sassy girls
Sexist.
exactly.
because they don't have beards.
So, Leia.
Beardist.
Point is Leia.
You're saying Leia?
I'm saying Leia.
Ooh.
2 for
Interesting.
Leia. Everybody else is. Oh wait, no. Sandra Betty said Leia. 3 for Leia.
Woo!
Mm-hmm.
Oh, and DeLong family. So Jeff said 4 for
And
Leia.
Leia was, I think, more impactful in, like, externally too. It inspired generations of young women to be, strong and independent and all of that. She's a feminist icon. Carrie Fisher herself, feminist icon. So
Yeah.
Feminist icon.
yeah.
Yep.
So
And she taught women to not be afraid of wearing white.
And that in space,
and that there
No.
are no bras.
has a bra.
Yeah, no bras.
Seconds away.
She
Seconds
did
away.
wear a bra. In,
Nope.
No.
But
Well,
Lucas
in
Lucas-
Return of the Jedi.
Lucas made a point. Yeah, it's true. She did. Lucas made a point. I'm sure it's because he wanted to see her tits. Women do not wear bras in space because in space there are no bras.
Well, I
It
mean,
messes with the hyperdrive. Come on.
There is no. There is a theory that if breasts weren't a object of sexual desire, that bras would not be as popular. That they wouldn't have been developed by as many cultures.
well, you know what? We need an update on bras, okay? Coming from the person that actually wears them on the show, okay?
Yeah, the over the shoulder boulder.
I wear them on the show. Only on the show, though.
Yes.
So,
Phil,
Phil,
what are you going for?
He's going to say Luke.
Background door.
I
all
mean,
right. Since Dash Render never met Leia, you going with Luke? Perfect.
I'm going with Luke.
You're going with the Luke.
No,
shirt?
I'm going with Luke.
good.
All
right.
Sam Wong says Padme fixed all of that.
She's
Mm.
the reason I go with Luke is just because I feel like Luke is still primarily the main character. The story doesn't exist without Luke Skywalker.
Agreed. But also,
Would the rebellion have worked if Luke didn't show up?
I don't know. That's a good point. I'm not changing my vote, but that's a good point. The only reason he was able to actually blow up the Death Star was because of the Force.
Mm-hmm.
Because those the proton torpedoes
Right.
curved
If Luke
down
wasn't
into
there, no one was getting into that exhaust port.
Yeah, no, that's a good point. Well, I feel like, you know what? I feel like you could fly in from a certain angle and probably get in there.
But I mean, there's like one person left, and it was Luke.
Yeah, from a certain point of view,
Good point.
the Jedi are evil.
They are.
They're not evil. They're just
Complicated.
complicated, nuanced.
They're
Misguided.
zealots. They're zealots.
Seriously,
They're
not-
zealots.
They really are. Do you really not know that quote? Come on, man.
No. I know the quote. I'm just expanding upon it. No,
Can young Phil mansplaining bras for us?
Yes.
Well, James,
No.
I can.
No.
Bras existed because not everyone could afford a corset, and bras are the evolution of the corset.
Not really,
They
because
are.
they existed before corsets as well.
No, they were the wire bra was made because of corsets.
The wire bra was, sure,
Yes.
but bras themselves are ancient.
we just call them booby hammocks, and we'll move on.
The over-the-shoulder boulder holder.
All right, so Luke is moving forward.
Of
Really?
course.
What? Wait, what?
Yeah.
Hold on.
Hold
Just
on.
hold on a second.
I'm holding on.
Hold on a second. So, okay, so Phil said Luke.
Yeah.
Tater
Mhm.
said Luke.
Yeah.
Mhm.
Sewon said Luke.
Uh-huh. I said
James,
Luke.
you said Luke. Okay, and so then I said Leia. Frey said
Mhm.
Leia. Sandra said Leia. I think by one vote, I guess he moves forward.
And James didn't vote.
And James didn't vote. Hey, James.
James is
Did
talking
you vote
about
for Leia?
should do trying to get into her pants. That's what James is focusing on right now.
James, can you please vote for Leia? Please.
Don't
All right.
beg. He'll vote for Luke.
Yeah, no, that's
Exactly.
a good point. All right,
I
just
was gonna say,
fucking put Luke there.
do you not know James at this point?
Yeah.
Yeah, no, I do.
No.
I was just trying to pressure him. Jeff said Leia. Jeff said Leia.
How can I cause
Yeah,
more?
I know.
pain?
I counted that.
Yeah.
Okay,
All right.
whatever. Just
Next up,
fucking move him forward.
It was
Somehow-
the closest one so far.
Yeah.
It was. No.
somehow Palpatine
Take
moved
your power
forward.
converters and go.
So we have the Palps himself
Ooh.
versus Din Djarin.
Din Djarin.
No.
You say
I will
Din-
not vote for the Empire.
Why not? Vote for the Senate because he is the Senate.
I am the Senate.
No, I'm mad at the Senate right
See,
now.
but here's the thing, James. Here's the thing, James. You're not a woman, so it's okay. No.
I'm every woman.
You are all the Jedi and all the Sith.
Yes.
Okay, so the Palpatine
Mhm.
is the iconic villain.
Mhm.
I thought that was Vader.
Palpatine,
Well,
is
Palpatine
is the
created
cloak
Vader.
of light. Yeah, Palpatine
He
created
created
Vader.
both versions of Vader.
Yeah,
That is true. Yeah.
the Emperor. If it was a fight, the Emperor would win immediately.
Yes.
The Emperor was
Mhm.
so manipulative that he was able to,
Sorry.
that he was able to bring about a new Sith Empire after 1,000 years of the Sith being in hiding.
Mhm.
Yeah, but he didn't really give a shit about the Sith.
He didn't. He gave a shit about
He
his
just
own
wanted
power,
power.
which is the most Sith thing you could do, pretty much.
Yeah.
The Sith have never given a shit about the Sith.
No, they did at one point.
Eh,
Yeah.
I mean, kind
the
of, but
original
also,
Sith did.
yeah, they did, but it was still all about personal gain and power and things. And if you think back to
Mhm.
like Old Republic and whatever, Malik was perfectly willing to murder his master.
Yeah,
and
but
over Sith too.
I think when she says the original Sith, I mean I think she means the actual race.
Oh, like
Yeah.
the actual species, sure,
Yeah.
sure, but the actual order itself was.
Hold
was
on, I have to yell at my dogs.
Okay.
But I so Palpatine is great and a great character and all of that. Din Djarin as a character is really good, but
Mhm.
resurrected Star Wars pretty much. If we think about it. I know that we had the sequels and everything, but the majority of people did not like sequels. He made people enjoy Star Wars again and have hope in this new Disney reality, right?
Mhm.
So that's why I'm saying Palpatine.
Yeah, the books. Palpatine
Yeah.
gave us Mara Jade.
Yes. The hand of the Emperor.
Palpatine has been significantly more influential.
That's
Yeah.
true. That
He-
is true.
So,
He essentially made the stars go to war with each other.
Yeah.
he both him and Anakin are the cause of the original trilogy happening.
Little
Are the
known
cause
fact,
of the Star Wars.
he coined the term Star Wars.
He did. He
Mhm.
also asked what the Aluminum Falcon is too. But
Mhm.
What the hell is an aluminum falcon?
I was trying to figure out how to get a robot chicken reference in this somewhere.
So, Frey, you saying Mando? Din
Yep.
Djarin?
Yes, I say Din Djarin. I told you I will not vote for the Senate.
Well, too bad the Senate doesn't need your vote.
I know.
The Senate. I am the Senate.
I know.
All right. So, I mean, Phil.
Din
what say
Djarin.
you?
You would think
Ooh.
it's like, oh yeah, he's gonna put some thought into this note. Din Djarin. Sorry.
Yeah, it's totally Din Djarin.
Din Djarin is so fucking badass.
Yeah.
It seems pretty close here. Looking at the chat.
Let's see here. We have the Emperor, 2 emperors in there. We have
2 emperors. There can only be one.
According to Palps, yeah.
Well, he's also the emperor of that ass.
I rule over that ass. Show me.
Oh man. Chat just put Din Djarin up ahead there.
Ooh. All right.
It's because they all felt bad because of the whole Leia fiasco.
Did they though?
Show me.
Well, it'll be fun when in the next season of The Mandalorian, the Emperor and Din get to meet.
And then they become BFFs.
Again, I think that's kind of where it's going though. Because
No, I really do. I think that Filoni is trying to basically justify the sequel.
well, yeah, because Filoni's good at that. Filoni is good at
Yeah.
taking something that everybody hates and finding a way to make everybody love it.
Yeah, he did it with the prequels. He's going to do it with sequels.
Right. I feel like he is going to explain the whole everything about cloning.
Yeah, exactly.
I
Which
mean,
has kind of already been done in the comics, but it's more easily accessible.
And the medium he will do it in is interpretive dance.
Get ready, Squidward's on the way.
I mean, I personally still don't like the prequels, so Filoni has.
Oh no, I'm not saying
He's not made it better for me.
Attack of the Clones is pretty bad. Phantom Menace is okay.
Really bad.
Was
Revenge
a
of
little
the
better.
Sith is not bad. Revenge of the Sith is not bad.
My hot take is there's more bad Star Wars movies than good.
Okay.
Yeah, I think that's true.
All right, so Mando
Yes.
with his adopted son who wants to eat nothing but frogs and eggs and destroy entire species because he's hungry.
Yeah.
This is the way.
Grogu would wipe out an entire species if he could.
Oh yeah, no, of course he would just eat all of them. Yeah.
Mhm. No, Grogu, that's the last species.
It's delicious.
The question is, does that species grow up as tadpoles? Do they eat each other if they get big enough?
Right, there you go.
There's always a bigger fish.
Exactly. All right. So next up, we have the gay golden droid
Hell yeah.
versus the man with the striped pants, Han Solo.
Wow. I feel like Han's already got this one in the bag because he's already basically bitch slapped 3PO like several times.
I'm going to give my answer in the form of a quote. Hey, that's great. Could you put the professor in the back?
Never tell me the odds.
Can someone shut that droid up? I mean, it was like a whole running thing with them.
Yeah.
So, as much as I love 3PO, and could again listen to a podcast with him and R2 exclusively, it's got to be Han Solo, right? I mean,
Oh yeah, definitely. I'm saying Han, and I love 3PO.
Yeah. Oh my.
Did Han Solo ever say one nice thing to C-3PO in the entire series?
Did Han Solo do anything nice to anybody in the entire series?
No, he hugged him once.
Well, I was gonna say, even like a tender moment with him is still a jackass moment because it's like, I love you, I know.
Yeah.
But I mean, that's kind of their relationship, though. That was the whole...
it should be like, of course.
No,
it's like, yeah.
It's
How
not.
can you not love me?
But I'm not saying, you know, is that his personality. I'm saying, is there any time he says anything nice to anybody?
Chewie
Yes.
all the time.
Yeah. There are several times. Yeah, he says nice things to Chewie. He says nice things to Luke. He said a bunch of nice things to Kylo Ren at some point.
He
Like-
had to have said some nice things to Leia because he got her pregs.
Yeah, like clearly.
Well,
Thing is, I
despite
don't
being a scruffy nerf herder.
I don't necessarily believe that he has to say something nice just because he got her pregnant.
No.
Look,
But
I don't know what
he
kind
had to
of
like them.
toxic relationships you're involved in, but in
Han is,
Star
the kind of guy, Han is the kind of guy that gets Leia pregnant and then says, "Yeah, I did that."
he has a lot of emotional trauma, which caused him to build a lot of walls, space walls around his heart. And that's why he is what he is. But when it's him and Leia, he's, I mean, he can be tender.
Yeah, and we've seen that. He is tender with her.
Well, I mean, if you look at the new Jedi Order Legends books, when Chewie gets crushed by the moon, Han just like goes apeshit.
Yeah. If you do go off of the books, Han does 100% go off the deep end when they kill when they kill Chewie, as he should. Chewie was like his longest and most loyal friend, So I mean,
Chewie was his owner.
yes,
Yeah.
well, no, not necessarily, because remember, Chewie, he pledged a life oath to Han.
Right? No, but because Chewie is more long-lived, Han was like his pet dog.
Exactly.
Yeah.
So,
Which I, of course, do have a dog named Han. And
Yeah,
a dog named Chewie, but we're not going to talk about that.
Well, I think if you read the last book that existed in the Legends timeline, which was Crucible, and we're talking 40 years after the Battle of Yavin, right?
Mhm.
It's Luke and Leia ready to go and commit themselves fully into the Force and going against the destroy the Abeloth, the ultimate evil.
Yeah.
And Han's old ass is there following Leia to the end as well.
yeah.
Is that not adorable?
I mean, I'm telling you, he may not say, like, we may not have heard him say a lot of nice things, but he does say a lot of nice things.
He shows, he doesn't tell.
Mm-hmm.
He's a big teddy bear.
He is.
Who has
Which
a
is
big
weird
teddy bear.
because he's also best friends with a big teddy bear. But
Yeah, yeah.
Exactly.
I'm so glad you guys like
and a
went with
green
that.
rabbit. All right.
Green
All right.
rabbit.
Han Solo is moving forward. Next, we have everyone's, serial killer of endangered species, Grogu, versus Elon Musk, but blue, Thrawn.
Elon Musk.
You're giving Elon Musk way more credit than he
I'm
deserves.
just
Thrawn
saying.
is significantly more intelligent than Elon Musk.
Yes.
I'm just saying that Thrawn and Ahsoka look like Elon Musk, but blue.
This is not a bad point. It is giving Elon Musk way too much credit.
Well, I'm definitely going to say Grogu because,
I-
I mean,
He's the better
he's right here
character.
behind me.
I think the only thing we can give Elon Musk any credit for is that his name sounds like it comes from Star Wars.
Now, what will happen is Grogu will win. No matter what we do, Grogu will win. However, Thrawn, if we're going by impact, which apparently I am, Thrawn is significantly more impactful,
Mhm.
too. He's not that impactful, but he nearly destroyed the rebellion, essentially. Several times.
Just for fun.
If
Just
not
fun.
for those.
Just because he could.
As a tactician, the man is
Is
If
unparalleled.
it wasn't for those meddling kids, I mean, rebels.
That he would have gotten away with it too. But
Mhm.
And now he's coming back, and everyone's like, "Fuck!"
Somehow he returned.
Somehow he returned, and it's like, yeah, And he has the potential, and obviously in Legends did unite the Empire again. He was on the level of Palpatine in terms of his charisma and his brilliance. And
you know what? And that was his biggest thing, is that he tried to go up against Palpatine.
Yeah. And that's what it is. So
he outlived Palpatine in the EU.
And is not a Force user.
Correct.
Right.
So you're saying he's like
most...
General Grievous, but he's got tactician-y skills.
He's General Grievous, but not an idiot. Yeah.
So he's got the evilness of Palpatine, and
it's not even evilness.
The chutzpah of Grievous.
Yeah, it's cunning and charisma and all of this. It's not even evil. It's just like,
he's one of the. I think you're right. I think he is like Elon Musk, because he's like one of those tech bros that does stuff just to see if he can do it.
It's cold calculating indifference, and that's what makes him such a fucking intimidating character.
He would buy Twitter if he could. And
You know he would.
And so Seeds of Chaos.
I'd like to see him versus Brainiac.
Ooh, that would be good.
That would be good.
And yet he even has more loyalty. He's doing this all to safeguard his people.
Well, and the fact that he got to Grand Admiral as an alien in the Empire, which they notoriously hate, non-humans.
Yeah. And was the only one we know of that was able to do that. Yeah.
Hey, it's a calculated risk, right? And it paid off.
He slept his way to the top. He has the pictures and the receipts to prove it, and nobody can get rid of him now.
You know that Thrawn gets around. You know that he does. Just look in those beautiful red eyes.
Right.
And that's really where blue milk comes from.
One thing you can do.
That's a spicy blue milk.
One thing
so anyway,
who
you voting for should do.
So anyway, my vote is of course Grogu. No, I'm kidding. It's Thrawn.
All right,
Phil, what were you saying?
But I still think Grogu's gonna win.
One thing you can always do, just because it's kind of automatic, is give Thrawn blue balls.
No, the real thing that you do is if he gets purple balls.
Well, he is so calculating that would never be an issue for him.
No.
I actually don't think he has sex. I don't think he's ever had sex. I think that's why he took over everything.
No.
It's because he hasn't ever had any sex.
No, you know,
get him laid and he'll be fine.
I can kind of agree that a character like that, someone who is as calculating and as kind of like thrown into his work as Thrawn is, I imagine it makes sense that he would be asexual.
Just because you're intelligent and calculating doesn't mean you're asexual.
No, but I'm saying I can see that being a trait of his character.
That he's so focused on his goal.
That he's so focused on that he kind of just like abandons all of his own
it's
desires.
It's just that okay,
that makes sense. Yeah.
One of those things where
go on.
Also, we're digging ourselves a bigger hole here. So,
like I said, it's one of those things where, I feel like he is who he is, the type of character that he is. He doesn't seem like the type.
Whether he's asexual necessarily or not, he doesn't really care about that.
Right, and that's what I mean when I say asexual, is that
I gotcha.
He has no desire for relations in general.
Right. Exactly.
Yeah. Because it makes you weak.
So
all right, we got to stop this.
Yeah.
We're not getting very far in the.
I was gonna say that just means that we're getting into what are they called?
Shipping?
No, he is
the inner life.
Psychoanalyzing.
No, who are the dudes that Trump told to stand by and whatever the fuck?
Proud Boys.
Proud Boy. He's the fucking Proud Boy of Star Wars.
Oh God. No.
Oh shit.
Except he is so in control and calculating. He would have the right lotion ready to go.
Right.
Proud
Yeah,
Boys
yeah,
are probably two pump chumps.
yeah. He's the JD Vance. No, he's not.
Proud
Never mind.
Boys.
Let's move on. We're getting political.
Well,
Let's move
yeah,
on.
we
no,
can't
no,
move on until Phil gives us his answer.
No,
he is
Thrawn,
not a
Thrawn.
he is not a follower who's a leader. Anyway,
Okay,
Thrawn.
you're the breaking tie vote. So
I just said Thrawn.
You did not just kill my son.
It's
no
not
one's
a
been
fight to the
killed.
death.
He's just been outshined.
Oh my God.
But no, I was just gonna
I
say.
am so sorry. Look at his face. Look at his face, y'all. He's so disappointed in all of you. All of you. Disappointment. Disappointment.
We'll see him in episode 10. Oh wait, he's probably not alive.
Hi, everyone.
Hi.
All
All
right, moving on.
Next up, you can get your redemption here. You have Yoda versus Anakin Skywalker.
Oh, fuck you.
Yoda.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, Yoda.
Phil, why don't you go first?
Anakin Skywalker versus Yoda.
Mm-hmm.
Again, it's not a fight. This is just who's the better character.
I know.
Because if it was a fight, there's only one answer.
Is it the man
Yoda.
who can't win against seagulls?
I think ultimately I'm gonna go. I don't know. Like Anakin has so much.
Yeah.
Like there's so much. The entire series, one way or another, is about Anakin Skywalker.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
And it's about his lineage, even to the point where his grandson has an obsession with him. So it's like,
yeah,
it gets kind of hard on, like, you know, who's the better character, who's the more well-written character, because ultimately the entire series is about Anakin to begin with. And every time we get something new out of Anakin, it makes him that much better of a character. So, you know, you see the unbridled, unhinged rage in the Obi-Wan series. You see the calculating, unmitigated power in things like Rogue One and in the Star Wars games. You know, like there's so much with Anakin Skywalker that makes it so hard. And then, of course, in the Ahsoka series, you get another level of kind of like how amazing of a character Anakin is. But then again, talking about lineage, Yoda, he's trained every major light side character to the point where he trained Anakin at one point.
Mm-hmm.
Mm-hmm.
So it's kind of like it gets really difficult to choose somebody because between the two of them, because they both have very, very, very high significance within the Star Wars lore.
And they both have legacy.
Yes.
And that's hard because, like, you know, you can say, like, if it's Thrawn versus Grogu doesn't have a lot of legacy, Thrawn does. So it's like it's that kind of thing too.
Yeah.
So I get it. This one is like the hardest one, I think.
Yeah.
Of all of them, because they're such seminal characters, both of them.
So Phil, what are you going for?
I'm trying to base it specifically solely on who's the more well-written character.
Mm-hmm.
And the aspects of Yoda make me want to lean Yoda, like the Yoda reveal when he first shows up in Star Wars in general. And when I say that, I mean not chronologically, but like when he shows up
in Empire. Yeah, I got
in Dagobah, when he's on Dagobah.
Right, because you think about back to the first time you watched that movie, you might have speculation that that's Yoda, but you don't know that's Yoda right off the bat.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You know, you just think it's like some weird, crazy little character, and then that calm demeanor that floats over him because he's been testing Luke the entire time.
Right, exactly. And you're like, oh shit, okay.
Like, he's been testing his patience the whole time. So it's like, you
Yeah.
know, and again, this kind of like every lesson that Yoda teaches, everything that Yoda does. And then again, you go back to Anakin and just the amount of growth. You have this fucking whiny little kid, whiny little adult. We make all the jokes about like his whininess, but
He's
eventually,
the original emo.
yeah. But then he eventually becomes this ridiculously powerful and amazing character.
Yeah.
This
Mhm.
crazy version of himself.
Yeah.
So this is where it gets really hard because you see, like, I have arguments for both over why each of them are better characters in their own way.
All right, stop sitting the damn fence and make a decision.
No, this me saying it out loud has been helping me. So in the
Well,
end,
I'm so glad we could be your therapist.
yeah, in the end, I think ultimately my intuition tells me to go with Anakin, so I'm going to go with Anakin on this.
I mean, I would agree because as far as character arcs go, he has a character arc. Yoda doesn't.
Well, yeah, Yoda's more of a supporting character than anything.
Yeah.
I mean, we know only so little. We only know like 30-ish years of Yoda's life. Essentially.
We don't even know Yoda's species.
Right.
Yeah, technically, still,
We don't know.
it's what his species is, and they may never because Lucas closely guards that.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Mhm.
I think it's because he doesn't know.
I think it's I think it's that. I think it's that he doesn't know, but at the same time, he still wants some level of secrecy within Star Wars.
Yeah.
So Frey,
I had very similar thinking as Phil did. Like, you know, they both are very seminal characters. Technically, Anakin wouldn't be the Jedi that he was or the Sith that he becomes if Yoda hadn't trained the people that helped train him and helped train him.
Yeah.
But a lot of people manipulated Anakin. Yoda wasn't
everyone
the only
did.
one. Yeah, I mean,
Yeah.
I
Especially
think the
Padme.
first. Yeah. Oh God. Yeah. Everybody did.
I feel like maybe
Hell, fucking
Anakin
Luke
manipulated Padme a
manipulated
little bit
him.
more.
Luke manipulated him. I mean, it's like everybody did.
Everyone's manipulated him.
But it came down to what they did in Ahsoka that brought it over the edge for me between them because of the whole, like, how he taught her that final lesson, or that lesson he was trying to teach her about what it really means to embody the Force and be a Jedi and all of that. And I think that for me, that's why I'm gonna go ahead and do Anakin instead. I mean, it's razor thin, but I do feel like Anakin is the more protagonistic character overall, and that his arc is so wide reaching that it touches the whole universe. So
Right.
Anakin is the linchpin of all of this.
He is.
And so I just want to put like a little this here and then me pointing up. No. Essentially my thoughts have been everybody's, where I'm like, yeah, Yoda is, trained everybody and kind of was the reason that we got Anakin and Dooku and all of this. But also, Anakin is Anakin. And so and
Skywalker's gonna Skywalker.
And is a better written character, if only because we have had more of him. We've basically seen his entire life. And we've seen this arc that he goes on that is the quintessential hero's journey. Is this mythological arc of going from good to pure evil and then being redeemed by his son, by his Yeah, by someone he was willing to kill just moments ago. And
He is purely the redemption story.
he is purely the story of redemption, and that I think makes him a better character. And dare I say, we'll see. Dare I say the best character in Star Wars, but we haven't gotten there yet. So Anakin.
All right, so Anakin's moving forward. Next up,
Yes, Anakin.
we have
Kill him.
Barf's cousin, who's not half man, half dog. He's not a Mog.
He's not a Mog.
He's not a Mog. He's a walking shag carpet, the one and only Chewie. versus
No, I can't do it.
versus
No. Yeah.
Will somebody get this walking carpet out of my way?
It's gonna sound like Skeletor.
versus everyone's favorite Obi-Wan Kenobi.
Oh. Okay, so same argument from last time then. Obi-Wan had a character arc. Chewie did not.
Chewie is a fan favorite character, and I mean there are
and
moments
he's amazing. I
there
love
are
him.
moments that Chewie has. The reveal of the bowcaster. I don't think anybody is. I don't think there's any Star Wars fan that's never wanted to have a bowcaster in their hand.
Yeah, definitely.
Mhm.
I haven't.
Then you're the fucking one off.
There are
I
no
am.
straight male
I'm
Star
unique
Wars
as
fans.
fuck.
There are no straight male Star Wars fans that have not wanted to have a broadcaster.
That's true. Wait, are you saying I'm gay?
I was gonna say.
I'm saying,
I don't think there's
I'm
any.
saying you identify as a woman.
I don't think there's any gay male Star Wars fans that didn't
I don't
want
know.
Chewie bowcaster.
You know, I don't know. Point is,
Chewie's the ultimate bear.
I didn't want. For the record, I did not want to have a bowcaster until I played Battlefront 2, and I was like, "Fuck, I want a bowcaster."
Mhm.
When you realize how fucking OP bowcasters are,
I'm like, "Shit, all right." Because then I sent somebody flying, and I was like, "Okay, I get it now."
Yeah.
I understand that. So for cool factor, I think it's Chewie. But I mean, Obi-Wan just had more and has this character arc, has another character arc, and the whole, failure of the master, and like had to deal with grief and loss and regret and all of this, and that is so powerful and made him this incredible character that then became a mentor and redeemed himself. It's another story of redemption, but from a different perspective.
yeah, no, Kenobi is arguably one of the best characters in all of Star Wars.
So if we're going by who's the better character, it's Kenobi.
Yeah, it's Kenobi.
Yeah,
Kenobi.
I don't think there's really
Kenobi.
Kenobi.
Think about all of the all of the stuff that the Obi-Wan's gone through, though. Like, I mean, he did so much shit in his life, and it's like, and he doesn't live as long as Chewbacca.
And yet, so you all three of you are saying Obi-Wan,
Kenobi,
right?
Oh, that.
Mm-hmm.
I'm going
Kenobi.
Chewie because of the EDU.
Well, and also because you're a hairy man. Let's just face that.
Yeah.
You're like a cousin of his. So
Chewbacca wasn't there to be just having a life debt. That was how he started. That's how he started as a slave for the Empire. And he gave his life to save his best friend's kids.
Yes.
And a whole generation of Jedi.
Yeah.
He went out like the ultimate badass that he is. It took a moon to crushing him to kill Chewbacca. And let's face it, you were probably more upset that Chewbacca potentially died in Episode 9 than Obi-Wan dying in Episode 4.
Yes. I will give you that.
No. This is a good point. But that does not have a bearing on the
who's the better
depth
character
of their character. Yeah.
Yeah, I Obi-Wan, here's from my point of view, use Luke Skywalker.
Yeah.
Like I said, he was there to just is really more of a quest for vengeance. Chewie was there to support his friend, his family, and he was more loyal through and through.
But also, Luke never would have gotten to that point if it wasn't for Obi-Wan. Even if Obi-Wan manipulated him, he wouldn't have gotten to the point of redeeming his father
Right.
And saving like everything.
and saving
Well,
everyone.
It's because
from
Obi-Wan
fascism.
failed. Obi-Wan
Yep.
He
failed.
did.
Oh, that's
He did,
And that's
but Obi-Wan got
Obi-Wan's
him there.
redemption.
But Obi-Wan got him there.
Yeah.
is your father's lightsaber, not as clumsy or
As a
unsophisticated as a blaster.
Wow.
As an enemy
But
weapon from a more
that all
civilized age.
that all being said, though, there is more votes for Chewie.
Yeah.
Really?
Yeah.
Yep.
All chat says Chewie.
Wow.
Okay. Well, have your moon and eat it too, I guess.
Exactly. All right. Since this took 1 hour to go through 5 of them, let's see if we can't. I don't know. We can get through this one in the next hour because it's Ahsoka Tano versus Darth Maul.
Oh.
Ahsoka.
Yeah, it's Ahsoka though.
I don't
Ahsoka's
know.
a better character. I don't know.
I don't
tell you.
I don't know. Again, I talked about this last week at the end of the show when we talked about what the matchups for this week were going to be.
Mhm.
And arguably, I've been talking about well-written characters the entire show and who's some of the best characters. These two characters in general are the most well-written characters in all of Star Wars.
Oh yeah.
They really are. Yeah. I
Yeah.
do think that they have a lot of depth, both of them.
Yeah, and I think that's why when they ended Clone Wars, the whole back end of the Clone Wars saga is a fight between the two of them.
Yeah. Yeah.
I think they realized, I think Filoni realized these are the two biggest fan favorite characters in all of Star Wars.
Mm-hmm.
So, with that being said, Darth Maul, again, live action wise, didn't do much.
What are you talking about? He got cut in half and he stood menacingly behind Daenerys Targaryen.
Those are the
what? Yeah.
Those are the only two times you see him live action, though. Is the brief moment in Solo, and of course, like his whole arc in the first movie.
Mhm.
But then you get into the books, you get into the comics, you get into fucking Son of Dathomir, you get into all of the different storylines that Maul has been involved in, and you start to realize that, I mean, the guy, him basically becoming Mandalore.
Basically, yeah.
Yeah. And getting an entire Mandalorian army to back him in his conquest to rule everything.
Right.
In reality,
One
he
of
doesn't
them
want to rule
voiced
shit.
by Ray Stevenson.
True. In all reality, he doesn't actually want to rule shit. He just wants to kill Kenobi.
Yeah. It's all revenge.
Little did he know he just
he's a hell of
needed
a
to
character.
go up against him in a bracket.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
He knew. He knew. He's preparing for it. That's part of the robot legs.
That's where the robot.
And Ahsoka starts off as a character that nobody liked. You go back and watch that first movie, and she was fucking insufferable.
She was annoying.
Yeah.
She was.
She's really annoying.
Well, do you ever think that they gave Anakin an annoying character on purpose to show how much of a bitch he was?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Maybe. Yeah.
So happy that Ashley Eckstein was like, so like when they went into the series, she was like, so I kind of don't want to keep on with the Sky Guy thing because I don't think it's something that she would say. And they ended up getting rid of it, and I was so happy that they got rid of that whole thing. But it was a nice callback in Ahsoka when she calls him Sky Guy for a second.
Yeah.
Yeah. Ahsoka Tano got her own series, and Darth Maul didn't.
No.
I mean, the Clone Wars was basic. After season 3, it was his series.
Partially.
He got more books.
Yeah.
Oh, he got a shit ton of books.
Yeah.
Yeah.
The whole Son of Dathomir series was fucking chef's
Oh yeah, I have some of those. So yeah.
Mhm. I mean, yes, Rosario Dawson.
I mean,
is-
also, and again, as I said last time, we're not going to get into it, but
Mhm.
Got into
You
what
know.
you creaming every time you see Rosario Dawson.
no. Ahsoka,
Darth
the
Maul.
character.
Oh, so you cream when you see Ahsoka, like the actual alien character?
Yeah, oh yeah.
Oh, wow.
That would
He's
one
into
of
the
one of
exotic
my first
females.
fictional character crushes. So I do have a stake in this.
So, Phil, who are you going for?
Oh man. I don't know.
I will say that I do think Ahsoka just slightly wins out.
All right, chat.
So-
We need you guys' votes here.
Yes.
Yes,
Come on.
chat.
This is the last part of the bracket for tonight.
Yeah.
Ugh.
I don't know. I like my again. I'm if I go off of intuition, my intuition says to go for Maul, but I don't know. I feel like Ahsoka Tano. She's so well done, well written. Every version of her is good.
And she doesn't get cut in half.
She doesn't get cut in half. That
And
is
it's
a-
not driven by pure vengeance.
But would she live if she got cut in half?
she-
Probably, yeah.
I still feel like, regardless of all those things, Maul is still so formidable. He's still, and I think a lot of it is also that performance.
Oh yeah.
Mhm.
Like you were not expecting that performance, and again, he is like Sam Witwer is such a massive Star Wars fan.
Oh yeah.
You know, he changed so much of that character because he was just like, well, I don't think Maul would do that. I think Maul would do this. And they were like, and even Filoni was like, okay, yeah, no,
Yeah.
I believe you're right. So let's go with that.
Both of these characters were basically, became the form that they are in because their actors were like, hold on, I know this character.
Yeah, Ashley Eckstein was the same way.
That's what I'm saying. Exactly.
So,
So pretty mixed bag in the chat here. So
How's it looking in the chat?
I think Ahsoka's leading slightly. If Jeff
Mhm.
is,
yes,
if Jeff's saying Rosario Dawson,
he's voting for Rosario. Just
Yeah.
for
Okay, that works. That's fine. I get that too.
Okay.
I mean, hey, I'd vote for Sam Witwer too. Just saying.
Like, because that's kind of where I'm leaning. I think I'm leaning more towards, as much as I love Rosario Dawson, and as much as I love Ahsoka Tano as a character,
Mhm.
I think I'm leaning more towards Maul.
All right. I understand and will not. I can't say I won't give you shit for it, but
I will never forgive you for this.
I understand where you're coming.
It's because Darth Maul is just so horny.
Actually, their antlers. No, just kidding.
So you can go over. You can join us of Darth Maul.
So, Gravy, what do you?
Oh, I'm Darth Maul.
I was gonna say he's
Okay.
Darth Maul. I already
Darth
knew he
Maul.
was Darth
It
Maul.
is-
so
it's-
yeah.
I could
Think
care less.
Ahsoka
for the
wins by
Clone Wars
one
TV
then?
show. Ahsoka still won. Yes.
Yeah, Ahsoka still wins.
Yes.
Ah,
So
Finally,
that
one
leaves
of 'em.
us for our final 8. Next time will be Boba Fett versus Luke,
Ooh, wow.
Oh fuck.
which okay, yep, all right,
Din Djarin versus Han Solo.
all right.
So basically, two of the best fucking
Scoundrels.
in all of Star Wars. That's awesome.
Yeah,
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. Thrawn versus Anakin.
Oh, that's also very good.
Good. All right. Yeah.
Yeah.
And Chewie versus Ahsoka.
Oh.
Wow.
Okay, well,
Okay.
I kind of know where that
It's
one's leaning.
like, on that
So
one,
tune
it's
in
like
next week.
friend versus friend. Because they were pretty good friends. So.
Yeah,
Mhm.
I kind of know where that one I already know where I'm leaning.
So tune in next week for the exciting conclusion. Maybe.
At
Well,
this
yeah, we
rate,
won't.
it's not
Or-
going to. It's
I
going
was
to
gonna
take
say
my
it's
summer.
gonna take us like a month.
I was going to say, or it's going to take another 3.5 months. We'll see.
Oh, just remember, this summer is the summer of Star Wars. Will we be doing the best of the original trilogy, the best of the prequels, the best of sequels, and the
In terms
best
of characters or
miscellaneous-
movies?
characters.
Just remember, we
Yeah,
watch
okay.
bad movies. Oh shit! Wait, wrong show.
Should
I mean,
do
we
we've
will be
probably already
doing-
done this before,
What's
but
that?
we should do a all Star Wars like
We did.
visual media. Yeah,
We did.
we've done that. Okay, cool.
Yep.
Oh yeah. I was here for that.
Yeah.
I know we could do an updated version. There's been some stuff since then.
Yeah, we did Star Wars movies and we did Star Wars shows.
Okay. Yeah.
Return of the Jedi.
Oh yeah.
Remember Return
Oh,
of the Jedi
That
beat
was my
out
fault, right.
Empire, and Phantom Menace
That
was
was
voted
that was our
better
fault.
than
Yeah,
fucking Rogue One.
I remember that.
Yeah.
That was me and Frey's fault. Yeah.
And Mandalorian was voted the best show.
Which I mean, yeah, I'll stand by that.
I mean, yes, we could throw an act like is that going to win? No.
Though I will say, I think Ahsoka's still my top. But, you know.
She definitely is a top.
We've moved past that now. And I'm into it. Yeah.
Oh man.
Of course you are. I figured you would be.
Okay, I've got to take my medication, guys. I'm sorry.
So,
I gotta go.
I have food as well. So
Yeah, so chat, what we need you to do before the summer is we said we're doing the best of. We're going to have TV shows. We're going to have a book legend series as well, and we'll have each thing. So we need to let us know in the Nerdyton post 32 characters you want to see from each part of the franchise.
yes.
Awesome. Okay,
So,
well,
all right, got it.
as we're wrapping up right here, guys. What I need here is Shadu.
Yeah.
Tell everybody where they can find you. Tell everybody where they can find everything that's going on. Oh, well, I guess.
All right.
Real quick.
And Frey
so
was here, but oh yeah.
I was gonna say, really, I just got one leg, the final piece of leg, and I've got about half of his other leg going right now.
Very cool. Nice.
So that's our stopping point next week when we pick everything back up again. Then I'll jump back onto that. So yes, Shadu, give everybody your pluggable, sir.
Yes. All right. I am SHDU Studios on YouTube and on Instagram. I currently do Elder Scrolls content, TTRPG videos, lore from my own fantasy world, my own custom music, paranormal investigations, and so much more nerdy stuff. I am also on Frey's channel. We have a little series called Classified, where we take your favorite pop culture characters and place them into their respective D&D classes. We are currently working on Season 2. There's also Journals of the Ancestors, which is a continuation of Journals of the Classes, where we will go over the different races, ancestries, and or species that inhabit the worlds of the multiverse. I am also in the Distant Starting Sphere. I am on the Download on Tuesdays, the Build on Thursdays, sometimes Fridays, which is the very show you're watching right now, and I am allegedly on Kyber Cave Productions.
Allegedly.
Is there any part of the multiverse where you won't do anything for money?
You have to go like one universe over, and then a little bit up, and a little bit to the left, then up your ass and left, and then
You said
yep, and then we got and then so there, and then 2 pennies instead of 3.
Oh, I thought maybe it was 6. Just double the rate.
It's going. It's not too far away.
I mean, in fairness, it's like 6 Canadian.
Yeah. I mean, this.
Yeah, it's just a couple loonies
conversion here. Yeah, I don't know. It's about £3.
It's a couple loonies and toonies. You're good to go.
Or 10 million dong in Thailand.
I will also take
What about dong? Who's dong?
I will also take pelt as well. Those are currency as well. So yeah.
There you go.
I'm still fixated on something about dong. What about my dong?
A 10 million dong. That's the exchange rate.
That's a lot
The
of
Three
dong.
Penny Opera is a 10 million dong opera.
That's
Yeah.
a lot of dong.
Well done. Yeah, but, you know.
Grave, tell everybody where they can find you, sir.
Yes, I am Graveyard, co-host of the Mostly Pod Out at Night, Mostly podcast.
They mostly
Pod.
at night. Mostly.
Check it out. We had a new episode released last night where Salem is completely wrong about Cloverfield and everything about.
You know what's funny is I'm sitting there listening to it on my way home from work.
Mm-hmm.
And I'm like, fuck, I haven't finished it yet. And then I look down, I'm like, oh, I got like 5 minutes left. All right, hold on. I'm pretty much done at this point. I'm just still listening to your guys' critiques on like the entire series so far.
Yeah, it's interesting. So check that out and check out Conversations in the Void every Wednesday, 9 p.m. Central, because that's the only time zone that exists in my world. And make sure to check it out. You'll see me here all the time. And right after this, in 15 minutes, I will be doing the last chapter of Until Dawn over on Twitch. Will everyone survive? Will Josh, aka Rami Malek, become sexy? We'll never know.
Will the acting get better?
No.
No, it will not.
Like, how do you have so many fucking star-studded actors that you have like all these fucking A-listers on this in this game?
Mm-hmm.
But that's just a testament to how shitty the directing was.
Right.
Well, in fairness, if you watch the trailer that dropped yesterday for the Until Dawn movie, do you realize they took the U-Bowl route and looked at the cover and go, hey, there's an hourglass in the game cover. Let's make the hourglass the focal point of the movie, even though it's not in the game in any way, shape, or form.
Yeah.
Yeah.
They're just like, hey, how do we, just make this a thing, right? It's time. Time is what matters here.
Yes, because when you think Until Dawn, you think Gen Z people at a lake house, not in the snow, and on Groundhog's Day. Sure. Sure, studio.
Who directed this movie?
I don't know. If I had to guess, I said U-Bowl. It'd be my guess. I know it's not, but that'd be my guess.
It's one of those like fucking like, oh, this seems like a U-Bowl movie, but it's not.
He, like I said, he saw the game cover, and that was it. It was directed by David F. Sandberg.
Bullshit. David Sandberg directed this?
Really?
Yeah.
No.
Okay, what bothers me about this, and I'm not going to go too much because I know you got to get to that, and everybody's got their things, but what bothers me about that is, one, David F. Sandberg actually knows how to make a horror movie.
Yep.
He did do an Annabelle movie. Are you sure about that?
I mean, at that point, that's money, but I mean, like, he has done movies in the past that were well done.
Mm-hmm. Sure. If you're throwing Shazam in there, I'm still doubting you here.
God, I'm upset about this. All right, let's finish this off. What about Republic credits? How many Republic credits for Shadu to give a ZJ?
So yeah, so one appeal credit is $4. So you can give me like a tiny little bit of the credit, and we're there.
Got it. Okay, so we're gonna give him
at this point, you can just draw
like shave like a little piece off of it. Yeah.
Well,
just draw a picture of a credit.
Yeah, we're gonna Bitcoin it. So you're gonna get like, you're gonna get like
Sithcoin.
0.57835 my pi.
No, Sithcoin.
Sithcoin. I like it. All right, well, ladies and gentlemen, you know who I am. I'm your boy, Young Phil, distance nerding all the places, everything we do. You can connect with us on Instagram, Facebook, Twitter, never calling it X, Twitch, TikTok, Threads, YouTube, Discord, MySpace, Blue Sky, because we're having so much fun there. Vine, GeoCities, Friendster, Second Life, AIM, Farmers Only, Christian Mingle, OnlyFans. It's only pictures of Aaron Watson's feet and mandals, the beard, and Jamez's glasses, judging you while sitting on a table. And of course, the 1 quarter of an imperial credit.
Yeah,
To
just
watch
like,
Shadu give a ZJ.
just like 0.15 in a pure credit.
Yeah.
0.15.
To watch Shadu give a ZJ to a cow. There we go.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Just
Oh, I can tell you why this movie's. We'll get into that. You continue.
Yeah, we'll
Let's get to that space. I'll tell you why this movie.
let's talk about this on your stream. It'll be more relevant.
Mhm.
Not that it's not relevant here, but more so because I'm already wasting your time and not starting that stream. Of course, like, ladies and gentlemen, if you'd like us to break up with your boyfriend, girlfriend, significant other, pet, schoolyard bully, annoying neighbor, just tell us how much you enjoy us, hate us, or wish the internet would consume us completely and spit us out at the feet of the makers of Pornhub. And you can send us an email at dist. I do that because we had so many weird sex jokes tonight.
You have your
I feel
space
like
here.
maybe more like Rule 34 rather than. I feel like that may be a more topical like.
Okay.
So the reason why this movie's
I'm
gonna suck.
just saying. I feel like the one is a little bit more valid than what we were going for.
What were you going to say?
This movie's going to suck because he wrote the entire Annabelle series and the new 2024 Salem's Lot, which was on my worst 5 list of 2024. This is why I'm telling you it's going to suck.
Why did I think Sandberger's better than he was?
That the writer
because you adored the Shazam movies.
The writer has made shit horror movies. So,
yeah.
Granted, the 2 Shazam movies were not bad.
The first Shazam movie was decent. The second one
was okay.
It was okay.
It was okay. It's one of the better movies in the DCEU.
Yeah, it felt like they made that movie just because they wanted to make a sequel.
Yeah.
It's like asking what piece of shit you want to eat.
No, but this is what I'm saying. I'm saying in comparison to its contemporaries, it's not. It's it's one of the better DCU movies.
They should have went with Mr. Mind instead of deciding that they were going to go with the Daughters of Atlas.
Yeah,
like, the Daughters of Atlas felt kind of like pointless.
Yeah.
And
or maybe at some point we should have just had Shazam and Black Adam fight. That's I don't know.
Well, the whole point was they were supposed to do it was supposed to be the first Shazam, and then it was supposed to be Black Adam, and then the third movie they were supposed to fight each other.
Yeah,
I mean,
but of course the hierarchy of power in the DC universe is about to change.
And thank God, so far we've got pretty good shit coming out of James Gunn. So
far,
Creature Commandos was great, dude. If you haven't watched it,
I've seen all of it. Incredible. I wasn't as sold on the what.
I'm saying Graveyard because he gave okay, James Gunn, sure. It's like, no, dude, go watch Creature Commandos. It's worth it.
I'll agree with Creature Commandos, yes.
Yeah.
I still have my hopes. I only have one person in blue I'm rooting for in July, and that's Fantastic Four.
As much as everybody's hating on it, I'm again, they're just going back to the old classic Superman look.
Yeah.
And I know people hate that because they like the new Superman look, right? But at the same time, you have everybody who cries and complains about how much they hate Snyder. And then
literally my only issue is the color. Right. Otherwise, I'm good.
I don't have a problem with that because that's the color that he has in the comics currently. I actually like that look. So
yeah, I do like fusing the kind of New 52 and like older conception.
So the rain doesn't go down his neck, guys. Come on.
So the solar wind doesn't.
He may be the Man of Steel, but he can rust.
Anyway,
yeah, he's galvanized steel.
Oh.
Anyway, I think we're.
Yeah. Anyways, ladies and gentlemen, that is it from us. It is now time for the dance party. Let's get. Oh, I'm on the wrong page. Let's get this going. Shoot!
Historically inaccurate Velociraptor.
Hey. I know, it doesn't have feathers and is the size of a person.
As well they should be. I mean, would you be afraid of a chicken?
Yes.
Well, about 100 raptor-sized chickens.
Yes.
Who would win?
I would be afraid of 4 of them.
Who would win? 100 Velociraptors or 100 Jurassic Park-sized chickens?
Probably still the Velociraptors, because that's literally what their niche is.
Oh man, you got what? A burger, you say?
Overrated.
Never had it.
I agree. It is overrated.
I just feels like it just tastes like, Marky Mark in The Happening levels of shame.
We'll see everybody next week.